Aloha.
Aloha po, no?
Hi. What brings you here this evening on such a chilly and rainy day, may I ask?
Oh, most definitely the Supreme Court, their decision to oppose our state Supreme Court, which is a wrong decision. But that's not our government. So it's their government for them to follow their rules. We know what is ours. We know that they're occupiers, but we know that that's just for a time. And that time will end soon.
We're having two different kinds of discussions all at the same time. One has to do with the fact that we're trying to educate people about our so-called ceded lands. And the other one is that we have to take some position on every issue that comes up because unfortunately everybody is not really sure what the hell that means. What does it mean to say seas not ceded? What does it mean to say we want to protect whatever is left? We want to protect our rights. Even that whole thing about rights discussion, that's kind of in somebody else's framework. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of confusion. Our rights are stuck somewhere back in the Hawaiian Kingdom. The Hawaiian Kingdom that did not cede any land to the Republic of Hawaii and did not cede any land to the United States. Those lands still belong there and our rights are still back there. Today when we're having a discussion of civil rights within a framework that belongs to the state of Hawaii and the United States. Okay, so all of this confusion is going on. I think the primary reason we're here today is because when we put out a sign that says seas not ceded, it is meant for people to actually think about what the hell are you talking about. It gives us an opportunity to give them some idea of how history is played out. You know, in that the decision that was made today, the very first paragraph says, I'm paraphrasing, that following the overthrow, Hawaii was annexed by Congress.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Hi, may I ask your name and what purpose brings you here this evening in this rainy weather?
Brad Ka'ivilam. What brings me out is the ceded land decision, which the Supreme Court passed down to the Supreme Court of Hawaii. And I'm here to tell the people of Hawaii and the Supreme Court of Hawaii to give us our lands back.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Hi, what brings you here, may I ask?
Ceded lands. Supreme Court said that it was up to the state to sell it, so here we are.
Mahalo, and thank you for your support.
The collection is being taken up.
Aloha.
Oh, sorry.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Hi, may I ask, what is this piece of paper, this form about?
This is the sign-up sheet for the Hawaiian Independence Action Alliance for people who want to do actions specifically related to support of Hawaiian independence and opposition to federal recognition, whatever it's called. And, and we have a website, HawaiianIndependenceAlliance.org, and we try to post things that are current and just keep people involved, and we don't have a discussion list. We just send out notices when an action is coming up.
It was important that we gather whoever could make it, and just so we could get some orientation, get some idea of what actually happened this morning. And then from there, once we have some kind of understanding, some kind of basic foundation of understanding, then we can figure out how to move forward, what action we should take going forward.
The thing is about like having a government and then going, I believe Uncle, like for sure, like, you know what I mean? I'm aware of all these different Ike. And if we were to have a government now functioning to manifest that sovereignty, right? And go to the international realm, what I envision happening is the same thing that's happening in Iraq. That you get a puppet government set up by American players that are more, where those Iraqis are more aligned with American values, American ideologies, to set up the infrastructure in order to maintain America's occupation. That's my fear in this current time. Another thing that I've been thinking about is like, I understand about the kupuna and whatnot, but we live in the present, you know? We live right now. We live in a totally different context. If we want to get academic, we can look to Foucault about the historical boundedness of context, that things exist where they exist in that period of time. And this is our existence, this is our reality. So instead of trying to think about a government, a centralized thing, how about we start developing for-profit businesses, we start building economies, we start healing our people from the inside out, so we don't have behavioral issues like drug addiction, so we don't have domestic violence in our households, and start healing that way and building through language, through cultural practices, reconnecting with Malamaina.